Good morning, good morning. This is my fourth day out with Prime Inc. Oh, horrible, very horrible experience. Got crust all in my eyes. Hold on. All right, like I said, this is my fourth day out. I applied for Prime about 2 weeks ago, hoping that I can learn how to drive these trucks, as you can see behind me. And very excited to be with Prime. I heard stories about their training is magnificent. And I heard not so good stories about their training. Unfortunately, I get a trainer on the first day of class, going over to the Millennium Building to train about talk to us about the tires and the COM data card and whatnot. And they come in there and they call my name, say, hey, we got you a trainer, flatbed, non-smoking, but he does vape. I said, all right, as long as he don't smoke. I don't want to smell cigarettes, but I guess vaping can't be as worse. Was I wrong? Very wrong. We get into his, we get over there, we meet, I talk to him, asked a couple of things, he smiled, oh, we're gonna get you there, playing the little nice role at first. We're gonna get you CDLs, brother, this and that, brother, yeah, I got you, don't worry. I said, what the hell, I'm here for experience anyway. Nothing's gonna kill my dream. 2 days in, he's talking to me like a drill sergeant. You can tell he's got some issues upstairs, because he's mainly just, all he cares about is vaping and paintball and cussing motherfucker this, MF that, damn this, people can't drive, just going crazy on the road. First day, he tells me, he said, you know what? We're on the pad. He says, come on over here and have something to eat. Oh, I already ate, I was fine. So after he finished eating, he said, come on, let me get you familiar with the truck. I said, okay, cool. That's what I'm here for, to get familiar with the truck. We gets in the truck, he's in the driver's seat. So I'm thinking we're gonna drive around the pad so I can get familiar with the brakes, how the truck handles, things like that. No, he goes straight to the interstate with the flatbed attached, pulls over on the interstate, says, here, you drive. I'm like, what? Really? But I ain't no punk, and I'm not no stranger to the highways, as you guys can tell from my other videos. So I get in the driver's seat, I drive down the highway, pull the trailer. It's just a big old truck. That's all it is. Just a big old truck with a trailer. It's no different from my truck and trailer, just bigger, longer. Brakes are sensitive. Then he says, yeah, just going through town. Be careful with the cars, whatever. Like, okay. Didn't know that's how they do it. Just throw people on the interstate. And if I was one of those person that was scared of the interstate, first of all, never driven a truck, second of all, and killed somebody, a mother and her kid, because they want to just throw me on the highway, hey, fuck it. Prime don't care, I don't care. Let's do it. But I knew better. So, anyway, get back to Springfield, Missouri, to the pad, and he gets to the pad, say, oh, just do a circle around the pad and, park, and we'll try to back up just about a little bit. Did that. Next, he said, hey, we're going to leave out in 2 days, which was cool. We left out in 2 days, but he kept trying to get me to get my stuff early and want me to sit on the truck a day early before it's time to go, which I could have took me a shower, stuff like that, But no, for some reason he wanted me to sit on his truck. I guess probably to watch it. Whatever. We're gonna go for it until we get on the road. So we go on the road. 2 days in on the road. Like I said, he started talking to me like a drill sergeant, started being real difficult, and you know, instead of him training me, let me tell him what I know, what I've been studying every night, he's basically telling me what he knows, just coming over there, doing my pre-trip for me, but like he's teaching himself. So I told him, I said, look man, that ain't how I learn. I said, let me go over what I've learned. I said, you're cramming all this stuff at one time, and you're not giving me the opportunity to learn. You're not giving me the opportunity to show you what I've been reading and what I've not been reading. Oh, he gets all upset. He wants me to do it his way. He don't want me to go by the paper, because he said the paper is stupid as hell. Everything to him is stupid as hell. It doesn't make sense. But yet, he said, I passed the test, so I know. The paper is stupid as hell the way they got it written. He add new words to the paper. I look rough, I know. He's adding new words to the paper and stuff. So, when I was telling him, I said, look, this is how it says on the paper, and I know this is how we wanted to go. He gets pissed off. Oh yeah, I know, but still, it's fucking stupid. It's stupid. Now every word out of his mouth is shit, fuck, damn, goddamn, Trump. That's all he says. Me thinking, you know, I'm not letting anybody break my spirit. I came out here to drive a truck and learn how to drive a truck and provide for my family. So I called the fleet manager and I explained to him that I need a new trainer because it's just not going to work out. Alright. Fleet manager said he'll get right on it. Now remind you, when I first got into this dude's truck, I forgot to mention, the first thing the dude asked me, he said, "You're not a snitch, are you?" I should have known then something was up with this guy. Of course I told him, no, I'm not a snitch. And I wouldn't want nobody to snitch on me. This has been the most horrible experience of trucking school that I have ever experienced. So, back to it. Fleet manager calls him, tells him, you know, what the deal was. But let me go back a little bit. As the time that the last day that we got to talking, I told him how I felt. And I told him I needed a new trainer. He gets pissed. And the reason he gets pissed is because when I get off this truck, I request a new trainer, he loses money. We all know the little scheme. We get extra money if we train somebody. Let's do that. Let's get extra money and put somebody on my truck. So he's pissed about that. He gets back in the truck. First he gets out of the truck when we're arguing. Gets back in the truck. Oh, it's not you, man. Not you. Try to pull that little fuck boy shit. Like he was going to call his fleet manager and get me off the truck because he didn't feel comfortable. Little did he know I had talked to his fleet manager the day before. So he gets on the truck. Oh, man, it's nothing against you, but this isn't going to work. I'm looking, oh, yeah. I'm thinking in my head, I already talked to the fleet manager, so what the hell, now you trying to make it like you're calling the fleet manager on me. Okay. Little does he know, he calls the fleet manager. Fleet manager said, hey, I already got a message a day ago about him wanting to get a new trainer. Bust his bubble. So he gets back in the truck. After the fleet manager reads him the email, tell him what the problem was. He wants to apologize for this and this. Apology wasn't a real one. He just felt stupid at the time. He felt real stupid at the time. So, I guess they told him to bring me back to the terminal, but to bring me back to the terminal, they having him picking up multiple loads to keep money in his pocket, which I think is very odd. But it's somewhat makes sense, you know. If we got a guy running, might as well pick up a load on his way back. But at the same time, if you're not getting along with the trainer, they should bring him straight on back and don't stop to get him off the truck or have somebody come and get him. But you know, I stuck it out, you know. But still, I got to stay in this truck and I got to listen to him bitch and whine and bitch all day about shit that doesn't have anything to do with him. Okay? So, I've been with him for a week now. And I called the fleet manager like 2 days in, 3 days in, I think. So now it's going on a week. I've been with him. We're probably 500 miles from Springfield from the terminal. We pulls into the gas station. Now the guy don't like to run. He likes to lollygag, pull in stores, get stuff to eat, shit like that. But the first 2-3 days, I drove. 7 hours straight. Now I'm supposed to be new to this. I drove 7 hours straight each day while he did nothing. Okay? While he did nothing but sit over there on his phone, vaping, talking to people, playing games. So after we had a little conversation, fleet manager told him, I guess he told him I can't drive no more. So you're not going to be able to drive or load or do anything else when you request a new trainer. So you're just a ride along. So you just ride along, doing nothing till y'all get to the terminal. But as he's picking up loads, I'm not going to sit in the truck. Might as well learn what I can. So I get out and help him with loads. Scrap them, tarp them. Me being a good guy, but at the same time I'm learning, even though I had already requested a new trainer. So yeah, I did that. Then I started figuring out when I was helping them load, helping them tarp this stuff, you know, I asked him simple questions like, how many scraps you gonna put on there? He'll say, oh, 2. And walk on with an attitude, knowing he put on 6 of them motherfuckers. Then teaching me how to bungee. I'm trying to help him bungee. He's making up shit as you go. You know, you can tell when somebody's making up shit as they go. All right. I dealt with it because I wanted to do something instead of sitting in that truck all day. I'm a hands-on guy, as you can tell from my other YouTube video. But anyway, long story short, we're 500 miles from the terminal. We pull into a truck stop. What do you know? The truck breaks. The truck breaks, which is broken now. Okay? He calls the fleet manager. He tells the fleet manager the truck is broken. They need to work something out. Now he's a lease guy. Not lease up, just leasing the truck. So pretty much he's going to have to pay for shit. So he comes in there while I'm laying on top bunk and says, hey, you know what? Well, this is what we're going to have to do 2 options. They're going to come and tow this motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. Or I can get a hotel and put us in a hotel, but I'm not going to do it. I got the money to put us in a hotel, but I'm not going to do it. Of course, he don't want to do it because of me. Because he don't want to pay for shit for me. He don't want to take responsibilities for me. Hey, I got my own damn money. I come out here with 3 or 4 grand in my pocket anyway. So I don't need his money. I pay for my showers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask nothing of this dude but to train me, which he couldn't do. And I'm not finna let somebody train me and talking to me like a dog or a drill sergeant. If you can't train with me and train how I need to be trained, you don't need to be a trainer. These are the people we don't need training. People in trucking. People with trucking comes to trucking for a new experience, to learn something they have never done before. And yet we get stuck with trainers like this right here that has no idea how to communicate with people, but yet still it tells me I train 12 people. I usually train veterans and military people. The guy is just probably 30 years old, never been to the military, nothing. So He's telling me he likes to train people with issues in their head. That's going to do what he says. Because military people, you know, they're used to taking orders and doing what other people say right then and right there. No question, no ifs, ands, buts about it. Me, the only issue that I have is you're not going to talk to me like a dog. You're not going to treat me like a dog. And I'm not going to listen to anybody disrespectfully. You're not going to disrespect me. I've never disrespected anybody that didn't have it coming. So, anyway, sorry to be jumping around. So he said, I'm not paying for a hotel. I'm just not going to do it. I look at him and say, it's fine. So now we're waiting on him to get up. He's always asleep. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. We should be on this thing trying to figure out what's going on. But he's in there asleep. Dispatcher sent the message as to what he wants to do. So I'm going to see what's the game plan for him today. How we're going to get this truck back and how I'm going to get back. And then I'm going to call the fleet manager. And then I'm going to call somebody at Prime to see how they're planning on getting me back. It's their responsibility. I come out here to work with them. It's their responsibility. They put me on a truck with someone. They have to find a way back for me. Now, if I have to come out the pocket to get back and I don't get reimbursed, we're going to have a real big issue of me leaving and going back home, and we're going to have a big issue. Now, you guys can come out here to Prime Springfield, Missouri with ambitions like I did, and very happy. I was very happy. I was stoked. When they gave me my quad data com badge, whatever, shit, I was happy. I'm like, yes, I'm getting closer to being in, closer to getting my CDLs. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get dirty. Then they put me with a guy like this. I'm about to run out of patience. I talked to a couple YouTubers on YouTube. I hit him up, you know, nice guy. What's his name? Travis Kinley. He said the sun will always still shine on the other end, or something like that. And I try to stay positive. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna stick it out till we get to the terminal. Maybe they'll help me out. Now I'm pretty sure the people that was in my classes already got their CDLs, probably in TNT phase. And here I am stuck with this crazy guy. There's no regard for anything but his vape and cussing everybody out on the road. Not to mention, he's driving his shit. I don't see how he's still on the road this long. But he thinks his fleet manager, my fleet manager swears by me, and if I have a problem, my fleet manager's going to take my side on anything. Well, you got to understand, his fleet manager has a job to do too. Well, I'm going to hope he wakes up. I've been out here walking around 6 o'clock. I think I got about 5 something. Now I've been out here since 6 o'clock. He's still asleep. So I'm going to have another video for you guys. Tune in. I'm going to put this on my on a new channel. I'm not going to put it on my other YouTube channel, because I want this just to be about my experience in trucking. So I'm going to start a new channel. And I'm going to let you guys know how this goes. And I'm going to let you know how I got home. And I'm going to show you the pictures of this truck. And I'm not going to be like your other YouTubers. Oh, I'll disclose his information. I don't want you to know. I want you to know who it is, because I don't want you to go through the same thing. And I want you to know what Prime Inc. terminal I'm at. Because I want you to be very aware. If you got ambitions and passion to come out here, I want you to have that on your mind. And just know that it's always somebody that's going to try to knock you down. But you don't have to deal with the bullshit. Okay? And always have money to come out here. Some of you might not be able to have money. You come out here, you just taking a chance, which is fine. But always be prepared mentally. Always be prepared mentally for this. Because you never know who you come encounter with. There's a lot of truckers out here that got issues. It's got a lot of issues upstairs, and that's really why they're truckers. And they don't want to be at home with their family. They don't want to be around their family. Now, I didn't say all truckers. I said some truckers. Because you can talk to them and you can tell, you know. Truckers ain't like truckers used to be when I was a kid. They used to be polite. They used to help each other on the side of the road. They used to stop and talk to each other in the parking lots. Now they walk with their heads down because they don't want to speak to you. They don't want you to speak to them. They see a truck on the side of the road, they just keep going and say, "Oh, sucks for him." It's sad. They see kids. I see kids on the road so far that's telling the truckers to honk their horn, and the truckers look at them and be like, whatever. It's sad the way this industry done turned out. I never even thought about being a trucker until I got in my 20s, because I thought they was friendly people. They're not. They're just out for the money. They don't give a damn about nobody. Now, there's some truckers out there, and I mean, there's very, very, very few truckers out there that'll stop, that'll talk to you, that'll give you advice. I've talked to a couple of them, but 76% of the truckers out here, they don't give two shits. They want their check, and they want to go away from everybody, and they don't want you to disturb them at all. Well, I'm gonna cut the video off here, and we're gonna see what's going to happen. How I'm gonna get back to the terminal, and you know, I guess his name is Rob Lowe. You see this video, man? Instead of playing basketball with some of your co-workers, some of your people that works for you and your company, get out here on the pad and talk to the real people that's going through the hard times with the trainers that you hired, man. There's a lot of people here that are being treated disrespectfully on the road, but they don't say nothing because they don't want problems. And they don't say nothing because they're here to try to see if they can overcome it mentally. And when they do that, they're just adding stuff in the back of their head that's going to blow up later on. And no, it's not your fault. You got a good facility, beautiful facility. But what's a facility when you have people out here working for you that are going through crisis, mental crisis, and because of the trainers that you put with, and they're only here for the money? There should be a system. There should be a system to evaluate these trainers. But anyway, I'm done with this video. You guys stay updated. I'll keep you guys updated on the next one. This is Trucking with Jay, Springfield, Missouri, Prime Inc. I'm out.